Dads, what's the biggest lie you've ever told your kid to protect them? I've told my fair share of white lies over the years, but there's one that still weighs on me 15 years later. My daughter Sarah was 7 when my wife Beth was diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer. The doctors gave her 6 months, maybe a year with aggressive treatment. Beth and I stayed up all night trying to figure out how to tell our daughter that mommy was sick. We decided to be honest, but hopeful. We'd tell her mommy had cancer but was getting medicine to fight it. We wouldn't mention the prognosis. The next morning, we sat Sarah down and explained as gently as we could. She took it surprisingly well, asking if mommy would lose her hair like her friend's dad did during his cancer treatment. We said probably yes, and Sarah nodded thoughtfully. But you're going to get better, right, mommy? She asked. I saw Beth's eyes fill with tears. I'm going to try my very best, sweetheart, she said. That seemed to satisfy Sarah. She hugged her mom and went off to play with her dolls. But later that night, she crawled into my lap while Beth was resting. Daddy, she whispered, is mommy going to die? My heart stopped. Her little face looked up at me, eyes wide and trusting. In that moment, I made a split-second decision that I've questioned ever since. No, honey, I said firmly. Mommy is not going to die. The doctors are giving her special medicine and she's going to be just fine. The relief on her face was immediate. She hugged me tight and said, I knew it. Mrs. Wilson at school said her aunt had cancer and died, but I told her my mommy is stronger. That lie bought Sarah months of peace. Beth fought hard through chemo, radiation, experimental treatments. She lost her hair, dropped 40 pounds, but still managed to attend Sarah's school play and help with homework when she had good days. 8 months after diagnosis, Beth took a turn for the worse. The cancer had spread to her brain. She was confused, sometimes not recognizing even me. The doctors said it was time for hospice. I still hadn't told Sarah the truth. Every time I tried, the words caught in my throat. How do you tell your child that you lied? That mommy is dying after all? One night, Beth had a moment of clarity. She squeezed my hand and whispered, you need to tell her, John. She needs time to say goodbye. I nodded, tears streaming down my face. Tomorrow, I promised. But that night, Sarah crept into our bedroom and climbed onto the hospital bed we'd set up for Beth. I pretended to be asleep, watching through half-closed eyes as my daughter curled up next to her mom. I know you're really sick, Mommy, she whispered. Daddy says you're not going to die, but I heard him crying in the bathroom. It's okay if you need to go to heaven. I'll take care of Daddy. My heart shattered. She knew. Somehow she'd known all along. Beth died 3 days later. After the funeral, Sarah and I sat on the porch swing, both emotionally exhausted. I'm sorry I lied to you, I finally said. About Mom getting better. Sarah leaned against me. That's okay, Daddy. I knew you were just trying to protect me. And maybe you weren't really lying. Maybe you just really, really wanted it to be true. That's the thing about the lies we tell our children. Sometimes they see right through them, but they understand the love behind them anyway. 15 years later, Sarah's in college studying oncology. She wants to help find a cure for cancer.